Hello dear students, welcome to our education. Today we are starting a new lesson, Geography Lesson 2, Globe, Latitude and Longitude. This is of class 6 CBSE board. Now let us start the lesson. What is globe actually? Globe is a true model of the earth. It is exactly the way we have earth in the universe. Globes may be of varying size. Varying size means different size and different types. You have some big globes. As you can see, this globe you cannot carry it easily from one place to another place. Now there are pocket globes also. You can cover it or uncover it, and you can easily carry them in your bags, in your pocket, and you can also use it for your resource to show it to your students. Next is globe likes balloons. These are balloons which you can easily carry in your pockets, and you can fill it with air wherever you want to show these globes to your students or to your friends. So these are three types of globes. One is big globe, one is pocket globe, and one is balloon type globe. Next is the globe is not fixed. Whenever your science teacher or social science teacher has shown you the globe in front of your class, you must have rotate this globe also. So it can be rotated, and the rotation of this globe is done from the west to east, exactly the way our earth rotates on its axis from west to east. This is west side and this is east side. So this earth, it rotates from here to here, so it will become its rotation from west to east. And the globe is not fixed. Fixed means it is not fixed on this position. One can rotate it. Next is on the globe, countries, continents and oceans are shown in their correct size. As you can see, this is North America, this is South America. So you can see exact size of the oceans and the countries the way they are on the real earth. You will notice that a needle is fixed through the globe. Here this globe is being tied with this stand with the help of one needle, and you cannot see this needle because is pierced inside this globe, right? And this portion, from this top portion and this bottom portion, these are known as axis. 2 points on the globe through which the needle passes are known as North Pole and the South Pole. The globe can be moved around this needle. See, this is needle. It is inside this globe. Another imaginary line running on the globe which divides this globe or this earth into two equal parts is known as equator. As you can see, this portion, this line, this is equator. Although there is no actual line on our actual earth, this is only an imaginary line. Imaginary means it is being drawn for the study purpose. So this line which is dividing this earth, don't think it as a globe, just imagine this is the earth. So this equator, this is dividing our earth into two equal portions, and the upper portion, it is known as northern hemisphere, and the lower portion, it is known as the southern hemisphere. So as you can see, this is South America and it entirely lies in southern hemisphere, and this is North America, this is lying in northern hemisphere. The equator is an imaginary circular line. Circular means round in shape. As I told you earlier, this is not the actual line which you will find on the earth. There's no such line on our earth. These all lines, they are only imaginary lines. So all the parallel lines from equator towards the poles, they are known as parallel of latitudes. Right now the picture is focusing on the North Pole, and similarly there is South Pole also, that is at the bottom of this picture. So you can see equator is over here and from here to all these lines toward North Pole, and similarly the same lines towards the South Pole, they are known as parallels of latitude. It will become easier for you to relate it with the trick. Like if suppose करो ये सारी लेटी हुई line है, that's why they are known as latitudes, and all these latitudes they are measured in degrees, the way centimeter, kilometer, similarly these are also measured in degree. As you can see, this is known as degree. The equator represents the 0 degree. As you can see it over here, the equator, the measurement of the equator is 0 degree. Since the distance from the equator to either of the poles is 1/4 of the circle round the earth, it will measure 1/4 of the 360 degree, it's 90 degree. See, from 0 to North Pole there are total 90 latitudes. Similarly from here 0 towards South Pole there are again 90 latitudes. So 90 latitudes in North Pole and 90 latitudes in South Pole, they will all make total of 180 latitudes. Thus, 90 degree north latitudes mark the North Pole and 90 degree south latitude marks the South Pole. So, what is the measurement of North Pole? It is 90 degree N. You will also write N. N means in the northern hemisphere, and if it is in southern hemisphere then you will write S for the southern hemisphere. Beside the equator, now let us talk about some important parallels of latitude. The first important parallel we already have read, that is equator, and the measurement of equator is 0 degree. It is neither N nor S because it is at the center of the earth. North Pole 90 degree N, we have already talked about it. South Pole 90 degree S, and beside it there are 4 important parallels of latitude. What are they? Let us see. Tropic of Cancer. So this upper portion is northern hemisphere, that's why they have written N before their measurement. So the first important latitude is Tropic of Cancer, that lies on 23.5 degree north, and similarly on 23 degree half south lies Tropic of Capricorn. As you can see, the name of the northern hemisphere latitudes, they are shorter, and the names of the southern hemisphere latitudes, they are longer. 23 degree and the half N, Tropic of Cancer. 23 degree and the half S, Tropic of Capricorn. Next is Arctic Circle, that is on the 66.5 degree N. Similarly 66.5 degree south is Antarctic Circle. So far we have read 5 important latitudes. First was equator, thereafter 2 these lines situated at 23.5 N and S. It was Tropic of Cancer, it was Tropic of Capricorn, and the third one is Arctic Circle, and the fourth one is Antarctic Circle. And if we will include equator, then they have become 5 important parallels of the earth. Now let us talk about heat zones of the earth. The midday sun, as you can see, this is sun, and this is the actual position of the earth. The sun is almost at the center of the positioning of the sun is at the center of the earth. The sun rays, they directly fall over this area between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So this area receives the maximum heat throughout the year and is known as torrid zone. Torrid means very hot, and you know Africa is a continent which lies entirely in this zone. That's why Africa is very hot continent. Temperature is very high in that continent. Next, the midday sun never shines overhead on any latitude beyond the The midday sun, it never shines overhead on any latitude beyond the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. The angle of the sun's rays goes on decreasing towards the pole. As you can see, these lines are slanting, means these lines are taking more time to reach this portion of the land which is between Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. Similarly, on northern hemisphere between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle, this region is moderate region because sunlight they don't fall direct on this area, but sunlight fall very directly on this area, this red and orange area. That's why this region receives maximum heat of the sun, and these areas are very hot. The areas bounded by the north Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere, similarly Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere, they have moderate temperature. That's why these regions are known as temperate zones. Temperate means neither hot nor cold, means moderate temperature, comfortable temperature. Areas lies between Arctic Circle, this is Arctic Circle and this is North Pole, this is Antarctic Circle and this is South Pole. So these areas from here to here, from here to here, these areas are very cold areas. It is because why these areas are very cold, because the sun does not rise much above the horizon, because the sun rays they don't even reach this area, right? So whenever it receives rainfall, the rain automatically gets converted into ice, and these areas are completely and entirely covered with thick layer of ice, and no human settlement is being found in these frigid zone. So these areas are known as frigid zone, means very cold, just like refrigerator or the freezer of your fridge. What are longitudes? Line runnings from the north pole towards the south pole. The standing lines, they are known as longitudes or meridians of longitudes. The distance between them is also measured in degrees. As you can see, we have measured the degrees of measure the latitude also in degrees, and similarly we will measure longitude also in degree. Each degree is further divided into minutes and minutes into seconds. These are semicircle. Semicircle means they are half part of the circle, and see दे आर लॉन्ग. जैसे हमने लैटिट्यूड को लेटे हुए के साथ रिलेट किया था, ऐसे ही जितनी भी खड़ी हुई लाइंस हैं, जो लॉन्ग लाइंस हैं, दे आर नोन एज लॉन्गिट्यूड्स. एंड सी दे आर रनिंग फ्रॉम दिस पोल, दिस इज नॉर्थ पोल टूवर्ड्स साउथ पोल. The meridian, the important meridian, that is known as 0 degree meridian and also called the prime meridian. Its value is 0 degree, just like the equator was having the value of 0 degree. Similarly, the name of this longitude has been given as the prime meridian, and this prime meridian passes through London in Britain. And we count from here towards west, there are total 180 longitudes, and towards east there are again 180 longitudes, means total 180 plus 180 360 total meridians we have of longitudes. And this prime meridian, it divides our earth into two equal halves. This is westward and this is eastward. The longitude of a place is followed by the letter E or W. E for east. If the longitude is in eastern side, then we will write it 30 degree, 20 degree, whatsoever, plus E. If the longitude lies in western side, then we will write W. It will make anybody aware that the pointed country lies in the western hemisphere, western side. Why do we have standard time? It is necessary to adopt the local time of some central meridian of a country as the standard time for a country. Suppose in India, the India lies between 68 degree east longitude to 97 degree east longitude. It means there are almost total 20 longitudes passing through India. So the difference between sun moving from one longitude to second longitude is of 4 minutes. So we cannot count every longitude as the prime longitude of our country. So what the government has decided, the longitude which is passing through the center of our country, this is 82.5 degree east, we will consider this longitude as the prime longitude of our country. And when the sun will overhead of this longitude, when sun will be exactly above this longitude, that time will be considered as the prime time or the standard time for our country. India located east of Greenwich at 82 degree 30 east, and we are 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of GMT, that is Greenwich Meridian time. So when it is 7:30 p.m. in India, it will be 2 p.m. noon in London. So time will sun will rise earlier in our country and sun will rise later in the western countries, means Britain and America. So these are the important questions which you need to answer on your own, because all the answers are being given in this video. If you have still any confusion, you can go back to the video, you can reverse the video and watch the video again and answer yourself. Very important question. You can pause the video anytime and try to. Thank you, and please do like and subscribe our channel, that is Wow Education.